This whole thing, paying Twitter content creators, is marketing genius. It is pure genius, and I shall tell you why. In this, a Twitter exclusive, it's also going to be up for YouTube members. There are all kinds of ways you can support me, but you already do, and I appreciate it. So, yeah, this week we saw a bunch of folks getting checks, getting big checks, thousands, tens of thousands of dollars. This is a percentage of the ad revenue that was earned on impressions that were shown on Twitter from you. Now, it's low. It's really low. But the content is very easy to make. All it has to be is good. So what is the benefit? Well, it's possible that this was rolling out all along. It's also possible that it was just kind of in the works, but not really, and maybe the introduction of meta threads pushed it forward quicker. I think it was actually planned. I think this was the date it was coming. It's more likely that someone at Twitter leaked it to a friend who works at Meta, and Meta rushed to get threads out before this happened, because then they'd have to do it. And if there's one thing Mark Zuckerberg will never do, it's give you a penny. Not one penny. He don't do that. That's not his thing. So they make it attractive. So what's going to happen? Well, some people are going to up their game. Engagement is already up. People are tweeting more. I'm tweeting more, and I'm not even eligible. Because this is fun again. It's now fun again. It's gamified, even for those of us who would need 10 times the engagement just to qualify. But here's what the practical impact is. There are clout chasers, and clout chasers, who knows, clout chasers who want to have the opportunity to monetize. That's the whole thing. These people are broke. We're all broke. We could all use, everybody sees a $5, $10, $30,000, $100,000 check and thinks, me, that should be me. What are you doing that's so much better than what I'm doing? Well, the short answer is spending years fostering a community that likes you well enough to follow you. There are people on Threads who are saying, you know what, I am going to go to Twitter and I'm going to chase them dollars. But for every 1,000 that does, how many of them are actually going to monetize? 1%? And all of them have to buy Twitter Blue. So for every 1,000 people that comes over, that's $8,000 in new revenue. How many of those people are actually going to get a check? Ever, let alone 3 months from now. So they come over, they get enough followers, they post enough tweets, those are the easy ones. But then you got to get enough impressions, and it's 5 million per month for 3 months straight. That's a big number. That is a very respectable number. Almost no one's going to get it because it requires commitment, it requires tenacity, it requires being clever and interesting. And maybe that's just your ability to recognize clever and interesting things that other people have posted. But it's work. And the pay is something. It's not great, but it's something. And this is genius because it's driving good engagement. It's driving interesting engagement. It's incentivizing the right things for pennies, for just pennies. It's going to bring in more money in Blue than they're paying out in ads. And never forget, the ads are still paying. This isn't just a Twitter Blue cash grab. Believe me, they're good at that too. This is the whole shebang. And it's working. Oh, I'm so excited about it. And the best part is, that increases your motivation to unfollow toxic accounts. There are people that I not follow, but certainly don't block or mute because I want to stay in the loop on the crazy stuff they're saying. If I find out that Dan O'Clown is getting some money out of this, I'll block him. He'll be blocked. I'll never see his tweets again. What else? Who else? Oh, a bunch of the fudsters, a bunch of the usual fudsters. And more credit to them. They deserve to make a buck or two because of all the money they're losing shorting Tesla, They can't get in on SpaceX. They can't get in on Twitter. They could get in on Tesla, but they're just too stupid. I mean, there's no two ways about it. They're either professionally dishonest or they're just so stupid. They're so dumb, I'm concerned about them going outside on a rainy day that they might drown. Pants go on the legs, folks. I'm just giving that advice. Not to you. You're here. I don't think any of those clowns will ever see this. Why would they? Why would they give me dollars? I'd be very curious to know. So yeah, we're doing some fun stuff up in this. It's a tough game. And no, I am nowhere close. I need, again, 10 times the engagement. And I've been tweeting daily for a while, for months. I post pictures, I post pets and food. And I do that because I enjoy doing it. And especially now that Reddit has decided that they don't want users anymore, I don't use it as much. I used to love Reddit. I still love the idea of it. It's just that the people running it are so horrible. They despise their community. They loathe their community. You can say Elon's a bad guy. And to some people, with some perspectives, that could be true. But what you can't say is that he despises the community. He loves the community. He loves Twitter. It's his jam. I'm not just a customer. I liked it so much I bought the company. Yeah. So, yeah, this whole new thing, embrace it. It's fun. It's exciting. And if any of those hater clowns really want to get in on it, they're going to have to give Elon money, and they don't want to do that. Or, better, they cannot give Elon money and let the pool of ad revenue just continue climbing for the folks who are actually getting it. Dirty Tesla got a check. He wasn't even expecting it. Good for you. That's so cool. Chris is an awesome dude. He deserves it. Tesla Boomer Mama, she's said, well, now I'm rich. I don't know if you were ever poor. You're a very sharp cookie. Great. So very fun. Tesla owners of Silicon Valley posted theirs. Redacted the dollar figure. It's weird. But that was great because it also drove engagement. Oh, this system was designed by a genius. Perhaps an evil genius, but that doesn't take IQ points off. Might take IQ points off me, but that's a whole other matter.